Hi everybody, it's your friend Corey at Mighty Mushroom. Hopefully you can see this. Um, ugh, we are going to do some eBay live listing. I'm going to try to keep this window a little bit open down here so I can kind of just hold on one second. I'm sorry about that. Alright, we are going to hop on over. I know I'm really bad at this right now. I'm very tired. It's been a long day, but I want to see, make sure I can see how many kind of viewers we have here. Make sure I can see the chat. Hey, Steph. All right, so we're gonna do some. I know this doesn't look great, but ugh, let me just fix this real quick for everybody. Sorry about that, dudes. We'll fix that. We'll go back here and we'll talk about eBay, and we'll live list some stuff so you guys can kind of see, what's going on with old Corey. So we got a Rolling Stones T-shirt. This looks like a tour shirt. I could be wrong. For some reason, she didn't take a picture of the tags. This is done by the new lister. These aren't that good. We gotta definitely have to make some adjustments here. I'm gonna ask $22 for this T-shirt. I think that's a pretty good price. I'm not listing the stuff I got today because it needs to be taken photos of by the by the by the drafters. So hey, I'm sorry, it's gonna go wicked here in a second. I'm sorry. Let me do this real quick. Do this. Do this. I'm gonna do this. Do intake first. I don't know what that means. So this is Olokai. Olokai is a pretty nice brand. It's a little Olokai fleece. Let's see how she described it. Not bad. She got it. She got it all. Lauren, what are you up to? Are you causing trouble, Lauren? I think Lauren's causing trouble. I do. So we have a little. Ugh, why do people do that? I don't like that space. Maybe people like that space. I think this is like $24.99. Olokai is a pretty good brand for me, and I think we're listed at that price. Hi, Kayla.
Hello.
What you doing?
Hello.
I'm gonna be listed.
You listing stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Your husband's loud. OTOG. What's OTOG Gen US 15? OTOG Gen U. I have no idea what's going on right now. So this is a little. These are pretty hot. Anything that's like USA, the Olympics are coming up. This is some kind of Olympics trial or something like that. It doesn't have the American team. Pretty cool little jacket, I would have to say.
I mean, the Olympics aren't coming up. The Olympics are right now.
Oh, cool.
I think they started today.
Got it. I figured. I knew they were. I don't keep up with current events because I don't like stuff.
That's fair.
I can't deal with it. It's too much. It's too much spectacle. I actually do like the Olympics. I like I'm not really into sports, but I like the obscure sports that are in the Olympics.
Like curling and shit.
Yeah, like curling and shit, like powerlifting, like all this weird stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. So $29.99 on that. That's probably a pretty good. That's probably a pretty good deal for somebody. Ooh, this is pretty sweet. What would you list this vintage Patagonia windbreaker for?
I don't know that I've ever found vintage Patagonia.
It's pretty sweet. This is one of the oldest pieces I think I've found in a while. Patagonia. Very sweet.
He has hair chats.
Yeah, I've never. The couple pieces I found, I guess, have not been very desirable because they didn't sell for very much. So I kind of stopped picking it up.
Interesting. Yeah, it goes fast and for a good price for me.
Maybe ladies stuff doesn't do as well.
It doesn't. You're right.
Okay.
That's,
And I'm typically looking at women's clothing, so
yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. I have some really awesome Patagonia pieces that are women's pieces, and they have been sitting around, and they're really cool, and I believe that they're in fashion and stuff. But you can never tell. T-shirt.
well, also I think in the Pacific Northwest, our thrift stores price up Patagonia so high.
I know. Well, I think I mean, I think a lot of stores kind of like know about it everywhere. I mean, it's very, very trendy.
Like North Face and Patagonia both are like, sometimes I'll see them in the thrift stores for like $50.
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
And I'm like, no. Nope.
Nope.
No.
No.
Michelle, we are not imaginary friends. We are quite real. How dare you?
I think she was. I don't know what that meant.
Well,
I'm
we're
just
internet
imaginary.
friends. We're internet friends. We're not imaginary.
Who's internet friends?
I think we are the internet friends.
No, you're actually my real friend. Like, you can come to my house and have
But
dinner and shit.
Michelle said hi, imaginary friends.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't blame Corey. He doesn't read the chat.
I'm totally trying to read the chat. God damn it. Everybody's busting my balls today.
Aw, you had a rough day.
Not really.
Well,
God.
you drove all the way out here for not very much.
No, but you know what? I went to a second sale and
In Tacoma, right?
it was in Lake something, Lakeview.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Near Lake Louise.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really bad too, but there was just this weird score of these very, very expensive like air cushion pad thingies for like they're like they're for wheelchairs, but they're for anything. They were like it but they're expensive. I mean, they cost like $300 new. These are slightly used, but they're in the original boxes and they're like in excellent condition. And I got like 10 of them for $5 a piece, and they sell for like 75 to 125. So, and there's like look up ROHO on eBay. Here, I'll look one up actually, since I have this going on. Roho cushions. Look at these things.
I will be
What the
around.
fuck?
Yeah, dude.
That is absolutely something I wouldn't even have known to look at.
Yeah, bro, you gotta get that Roho.
See? Learning something. I hope you're all taking notes in the chat. This is shit you should be remembering.
Yeah, so I got 10 of these
What the fuck?
for $5 each. And dude, look at the comps are amazing on these. Like, let's go to Solds. The Sold you won't even believe. So like, look, there's 245 for sale. Okay, and let's look at Solds. 409 solds.
That's amazing.
Isn't that crazy?
Are they in boxes and stuff, or
Yeah, they're boxed. There was a couple that were not boxed, and I left those behind.
because they had somebody's butt on them?
Exactly, they were like all buddy and gross.
All
So I
buddy.
don't like butt stuff. Butt stuff. I think I hooked up with a few Rohos. Yeah, because you roll around on Rohos. All right.
Well, fuck. I have no idea.
Krillin? This is a tiny, tiny, tiny
Yes.
plaid shirt.
I have to say, I don't know if you're looking for constructive criticism or not,
Mhm.
but your pictures are not looking great.
I know I have somebody new listing, so I'm working with them, but I'm also not going to pay them to do them twice. So they're learning, and I'm going through and teaching them.
Okay.
But she actually wasn't ever. Nothing was ever supposed to go in a hanger. And yesterday I was teaching her like light balancing, but apparently it didn't fucking stick. And then she still stuck shit on hangers, which is annoying.
Sounds like Michelle might be interested in one of the Roho pads for her cousin, she said.
I would love to buy one for my cousin. Are they sized? All one size. Wait, I don't know which is she. No, I thought Krillin was talking about the Rohos.
Michelle said, I'd love to buy one for my cousin.
Michelle, what do you want to buy?
And I could be wrong, but I thought that's what she was talking about.
You're probably right. I'm bad. I'm a terrible communicator. Oh, look at these weird. Oh, these are USA. These are. Look how sick these are.
Those are hideous. I found a really cool Nike Air windbreaker, a vintage Nike Air windbreaker, but they wanted $25 for it.
Dude, they want so much. Like, dude, when the reason. I mean, one of the huge reasons I started kind of was like started the acquisition process of like figuring out how to get stuff before the thrift stores do is because Jesus Christ, man. Dude, they want like $80 for a pair of used docks over here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's nuts. I mean, they miss a lot of stuff, but Jesus Christ, they price a lot of stuff up.
Did you see the Fry boots at the estate sale?
They were already gone.
No, they weren't. I saw them.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I just didn't know if they were worth it, and it was so packed down there. I didn't have a chance to like look at them. They wanted $45. They were new.
They were white?
No, the ones I saw were brown.
Okay.
They were on a table downstairs, like across from where the model cars were.
Yeah. I might have missed them. Or maybe I remember seeing some boots and thinking I'm not going to pay $45 for these or $50.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if they were that good. They were new. They'd never been worn for sure.
Well, then I would have probably bought them if I No, there were some used boots. Dude, there was just a lot of gunk, like grime. It was like grimy. It was like somebody fried food in there their entire life every day.
And there were so many people that like it was hard to just maneuver.
Shit, dude. Yeah, right. So imagine when it had just started and everybody was like in a frenzy. It was like way crazier. And
I think they probably should have let less people in at a time, it seems like.
all they had to do was like leave a place for you to put your shit.
I have never been to an estate sale here that didn't have a hold area. So I thought that was really weird.
It was bizarre because there was an easy place on the back side of the room with the tiki bar. They could have easily made that into that area.
Yeah, and they usually just do them under the tables, like so it's out of the way.
Yeah, there were tons of tables too. There were tons of tables.
But yeah, and then I was like, do you guys have any boxes or bags that, we can use? Because usually they frown upon people bringing their own bags,
Yeah.
and they were like, no. I was like, all right.
Wait. They didn't let you bring your bag?
They didn't want anybody bringing bags, and then they said that they didn't have any bags for use or boxes.
Well, there were when I was in there, tons of people had bags, and Nicole and I walked in with our own boxes and bags. So,
Well, yeah, I guess what they say on the
Dude.
website and then what they actually enforce are different things too.
Well, dude, I just started walking out with stuff, and like no one checked anything.
Yeah.
I mean, serious, like nothing. So, like, I could have just walked out with anything, which I wouldn't do. So we were 40th and 41st in line, and we arrived at 5:24.
That's actually pretty good for arriving that quote unquote late.
Yeah, I didn't want to be that late, but I didn't want to be that late, but I slightly overslept, and Nicole was slightly late. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And if she didn't come, I probably would have just slept. Honestly, I mean, it's true. I have no idea why she wanted to. I don't know. It's funny. It was a funny day.
I mean, I'm kind of glad that I didn't get there like at 5 a.m. because I don't think it would have been worth it. The things that I got that I wanted were still there. So
yeah, there was no reason to go. I mean, if that's what you were looking for and you got it, well then hell. There were some things that I wanted and I just like couldn't buy just because the prices were so high. And I would ask about a price and the guy would be like, that sells on eBay for $59.99. It's like, no, actually it doesn't ever sell for that price. And why would I pay you? Would it like there was like a disconnect? Like I just don't see how companies like that stay in business. I just don't. I mean, it's just because there's not another option. That was terrible. It was just run in a terrible, terrible way.
Michelle, the clothes that were left by the time I got there at around 10:30 were very overpriced. The one dress that I really wanted was $35, and I think that I doubt I could have even doubled my money on it. So there wasn't a lot that I was super interested in. And then I told this earlier, but I'll tell the chat too. Like the thing was not run very well. The people who were running it were very rude.
Oh my God, were they?
They were like, one of the ladies checking out was set up at like behind a bar. They had a bar inside, and she had like her little cash register and stuff at this bar. And there was something behind the bar on a shelf that I wanted. And I was like, how, is that thing for sale? And she's like, yeah, everything's for sale. And I was like, okay, how much? I'm interested in it. She's like, oh, I can't get to that. There's all these boxes in the way. Like, she was being a lazy piece of shit. Like,
yeah, dude, she totally was.
She could have moved a couple boxes and gotten it for me, but I can tell, I knew it wasn't a high dollar item. It was something I wanted personally for myself. It was just a little trinket. And so she obviously was like, yeah, that's a couple bucks. I don't care. I'm not getting off my fucking ass to look at it.
She was hilarious, dude. The way that she was typing on the cash register. Oh my God. It was like.
Oh, and when I handed her my resale permit, because in Washington, if you want to not pay tax, you have to have a resale permit. So I always bring one with me. And she's like, well, do we have you on file? And I go, I don't know. It's been a while since I've been, to one of your sales. So I brought an extra one. She's like, well, I don't need two. And I'm like, fuck, I'm just trying to make your job easier. If you want to look through the fucking book and see if you have it, then have at it.
For real.
Rude.
Oh my God. Yeah. Like the guy was like there were like so many people working there, and they were like, yeah, it'll be great. We have 13 people working in the house. Well, they just got in your way.
Yes.
Dude,
totally.
do anything. They should have been hauling the stuff up the stairs, you know, and or down the stairs for people who, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. They just kind of sat there and made it even more difficult to maneuver.
Yeah, I was like,
Truly.
I was like, I'm done in here. I'm done in here.
But I will say it was like fun
I
for
definitely-
me to go to the estate sale because I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, dude, no, there wasn't. It was just poorly run and poorly organized, and it just, you know, it was just poorly run and organized,
And they're one of the biggest estate sale companies in Seattle.
dude, and so that's sad as fuck. So what I was saying before is like that's an opportunity. It's like shit, man. Like somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing and is fast would bring so much more value because people just buy more if they knew. You know, it's like you can't price things for the price that they sell on the fucking internet at an estate sale. I mean, go sell the damn thing on the internet then. Like, you don't get both. A lot of buyers who were obviously buyers were leaving and were pissed. Like, they weren't happy.
There was definitely a lot of people that I've seen at other sales, and they were just like picking through things like, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
And they also like price every single item, which to me is kind of annoying.
It's so annoying. It's like
because they would sell so much more if they were just like, oh, all of the X in that box, yeah, just give me blah for it, you know? But instead they price every single piece.
Very stingy. Very stingy.
It's a 3-day sale, Krillin. Today was the first day and Sunday is the last day, meaning tomorrow is probably not even 50% off.
Nope.
I would doubt it. I'm betting tomorrow is like 20% off, 25% off. And then Sunday.
Nothing. He said it was 50% off on Sunday.
Oh, really? So tomorrow's full price too?
Yep.
That's repulsive.
Repulsive.
You got disconnected?
I think he closed the window by accident. Oh, because it crashed. Sorry, guys. I would be entertaining, but here I am just listening and didn't even think of anything to talk about.
Gosh dang it. Okay. I'm gonna go back to that. Screen share. That's annoying. Okay. Share. Yeah, it just crashed. Sorry about that, kids. Alright. Butt thingies. Hide that. Okay. What were we saying? Oh, there's nothing wrong. There's tons of 3-day sales that are amazing. just depends on how much stuff there is, you know? Like, there's some that are just so over, like, I've stuff. Hey, I never claimed to be a professional here. I'm just listing crap on eBay for your amusement. For your amusement. Somehow I duplicated a bunch of listings here. Ugh, these pictures suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna have to do way better than that. Alright, I'm not listing this shit anymore. Let me see here. Alright, I'm gonna unscreen share because I'm just annoyed now. Hold on, kids. Fuck. Okay, that's what I want to do. Stop. Okay, cool. Ugh, I wanted to turn that off. I'm sitting in my bed. So that's off me. That's off me. It was just that's what I was saying. If I didn't leave my house and go to Seattle, I wouldn't have found the stupid butt cushions.
That's true. You did find those. You've got that going for you.
Shell, why do you want a butt cushion?
She said that her cousin uses them, but I guess she said that they don't work with his wheelchair.
All right, let me figure this stuff out. YouTube. Oh, looks like we're live on YouTube. Why?
Yes, we are.
The drive to Seattle was 3 hours both ways, but it was nice to take a drive, honestly, and it was a really nice day.
It was so nice out today.
And I got like $600 worth of
Butt cushions.
butt cushions. I got a very, very, very sick Washburn guitar from the 60s. Twelve strings. 12 strings aren't as desirable as 6 strings. But let's see what the highest priced Washburn sells for on eBay.
My lister drafted a bunch of stuff for me, and she doesn't usually get very flowery with her language. Like, and that's fine. She's like, it's a black denim jacket, this brand, this size, you know?
Yep.
But she called this jacket a pirate hoodie.
Pirate hoodie?
A pirate hoodie.
I like that. I'm not looking at it right now. Hold on.
I didn't
Oh,
screen
you're not
share
screen
it.
sharing it. Okay.
But I can't. I guess I should screen share the pirate hoodie.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Yeah, do that.
Screen share. So, I mean, I think the technical term is like a military / band jacket is what they usually
dude,
call
it totally looks like a pirate jacket. I would call it a fucking pirate jacket.
But she calls it a pirate hoodie.
A pirate hoodie.
Which is fine. I mean, you
I
know,
like pirate hoodie.
I appreciate her going out there and giving it a shot. So that's all.
Yeah.
Pirate hoodie.
Pirate hoodie. Couple different types of hoodies out there. Pirate hoodies. So the yeah, so I got a Washburn guitar, and it's in the series of like the R306, I think. And those are like $1,000 used. So I have to do a little bit of research about it. But 12 strings just aren't as desirable, unfortunately. But still cool. It's not every day that you find a Washburn, an older Washburn.
And you got that at the first sale?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It
cool.
was $175 though. I had to pay up for it. But it's, you know, it's a really good item to have in your stores for sure. Except I might go broke. I had several returns today for ridiculous reasons.
On eBay?
Yes. I'm gonna pull my hair out.
You don't pay for return shipping, do you?
No.
You don't do that free.
No.
Good. Fuck that. Fuck
Def-
that noise forever.
Forever and ever and ever. Like, and ever and ever and ever. Yes. I changed my mind, so I guess you should pay for my shipping back. No?
No, sir.
No, sir. Dan Post boots. Dan Post is a pretty good brand.
I saw a pair at the thrift and I thought about you talking about the boots and stuff, but they were like trashed.
Yeah.
They looked like garbage.
That's not cool.
No, and they wanted like $22 for them and they were garbage.
Here, let's screen share these here.
Krillin, I know a bunch of clothing only sellers who do free return shipping.
Yeah, it's way too much for.
I don't do any returns, so.
Get out of here. These are these are the Dan Posts.
Oh, those look nice. Those photos look good.
Yeah, well, they're done by the other guy.
Oh, yeah, those are good photos.
The armor suit?
I don't know we gotta figure her phone out. Something's wrong because he's taking. Why are his images so much crisper?
Well, she was also trying to take photos of like long garments in like what seemed like a very short space.
Yeah.
And it just didn't look like it looked like it was all crumpled up and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of learning.
Stephanie, I love that sweater shaver. I got so much. It is like it's so much more difficult to make a hole in a garment now.
Can you say garment again?
Garment?
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it. Which sweater shaver? Krillin, I'll show you. It's called the Gleaner.
Gleaner?
Gleener.
Wow.
I don't know if you can see it because he's screen sharing.
You can see it.
I don't know. I'm not watching the stream on.
Oh, you can lock it. If you lock it on yourself.
I think only you can do that.
Oh, hold on, let me do it. There you go.
This is the Gleaner sweater shaver, and it is not electric. So this end has a removable little part, and it comes with 3 different heads. This one is for like light garments, and then there's like more heavy duty ones, and you just like rub it against the garment like that, and then you use this end to like brush the dust away. But that's what I use.
That seems like way too much work.
Well, I try not to buy things that have so much pilling that it's necessary.
Yeah. If it's not ready to go, I don't want to fuck with it. Pardon my frost.
Yeah, I try not to buy things that need a lot of attention like that, but if it just needs a little bit of, like cleaning under the arms or something, that's quick, it's easy.
This is a really cool one. I mean, the pictures again aren't that great, but this is a UN. This is old. This is Nike from this is pre-1984. These shirts are very, 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 very hard to find. This is like a UNC football, University of North Carolina, I guess. Football camp, obviously sponsored by Nike in some capacity.
Do you have a men's mannequin?
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck she's putting this stuff on a fucking hanger. Yes, I have a men's mannequin and a woman's mannequin. Didn't you see the ones that are on the hand? Look. Look.
Oh.
It's like right fucking there.
You need to get like a paper backdrop.
Yeah, you're right. I need to do a lot of things.
Make a list.
No, don't tell me what to do. No, we yeah. You know what? Like having like this slight aberration in the background actually isn't important. What's more important is that your item is distinguished from your background, and there's no noise like that. But yeah, no, it's better. It's definitely better to have no texture. But I need to set up a table in there that it rolls over. Paper and a table.
Oh, because your mannequin's not on a base; it's just a torso.
It's a torso, and it's sitting in the corner. And the only way I could, I need that stuff to be listed. I don't care. I don't care if it's perfect. I don't.
No, absolutely. You're not Krillin.
No, I'm not Krillin. But these aren't even good enough for me. Like this is.
Well, the shirt's cut off.
Exactly, it's garbage.
She could have taken a square picture, and it would have fit.
Corey, was this the one that you fired?
No, this is the new one. But she's
okay.
She's like
she's brand new.
Yeah, she's totally trying. She hasn't done it before, but I mean, honestly, she should fucking know better than that. This is a really rare shirt too. Really, really rare.
I would say list it and then fix them.
Yeah.
Like at least get it listed, and then maybe someone won't give a shit and we'll just buy it.
Oh yeah, dude, this shirt, somebody's definitely looking for this.
After getting all the photos of the drafts deleted, I would second that suggestion.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't leave drafts like that. Guy, how's it going, Guy?
Doing all right, man. Went down to the Mardi Gras a little bit, just getting in.
Oh, nice. What parade you go to?
No, I didn't go to the parade. I just went to eat some dinner, hang out.
Oh, okay. I know there's a bunch. There's Mardi Gras on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, they got parades back to back though going on right now.
Absolutely. I was just wondering which ones are Endymion and Bacchus are this weekend, right?
Endymion's tomorrow. That seems to be the one that everybody's the most interested in. I think they're running I think the Saints players are riding in Endymion this year.
My dad rode in Olympia, not Olympia, the other one, Orpheus.
Oh yeah, I rode that one about 6 years ago.
What's up?
Like that, I rode that one about 6-7 years ago.
But not Orpheus in New Orleans.
Oh, okay, Orpheus in Mandeville.
Yeah,
I think they're rolling tonight.
Yeah, he. Well, obviously he's not rolling anymore.
Not rolling this year.
I got some video. I got some video snippets. See how fuzzy her she has like an iPhone 6. Like, why is it so fuzzy?
It looks blurry.
Yeah,
exactly, and every one is like blurry. Like, that's even. I mean, that's a close up, but it's still blurry.
Which iPhone is it? An iPhone 6? You said?
Yeah, that's what I take mine with.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, we need to really fix that.
Yeah, I'm such a like stickler for photos that like
Yeah,
giving me
I'm
like an
not.
eye twitch right now.
No, it's giving me an eye twitch too. Why would you hang it like?
And why not crop the photo?
Yeah, for real. Like, I mean, I know she's
Jesus.
new and everything, but this is pissing me off. Fucking
Giving me a conniption.
Yeah, you know what? In the end, live and learn.
I mean, you have to, yeah, like everybody's first photos are not going to be amazing, but
Yeah, these fucking suck bad. This is a sweet Harley shirt. There's like a chick and a volcano.
and an
And
asteroid.
Yeah, the sun falling from the sky. I'm not really fucking sure. It's like an asteroid and shit.
Lauren said she might have a dirty lens.
Yeah, it looks like she has a dirty laundry.
I mean,
Dude, I
like,
picked up a Valentine sweater at Savers for $3.50 with some pilling.
that was not the worst Krillin impression.
I know. I just generally just make fun of Krillin. That's I started
How's
this
your
shit.
lighting?
What?
How's your lighting?
Dude, I have a professional lighting setup and she doesn't seem to have
Because she's
alignment.
using an iPhone 6.
Yeah, but you know what she's not doing? She's not lining up the
That looks good.
It's because I adjusted the light balance.
Oh. Well then.
These are old school.
Why is there a finger in the photo?
There's just like a random finger.
Kill me.
Oh,
Just kill me.
Yeah. I mean, I did actually tell her, like, I want you to get these things done fast. But Jesus
Oh.
Christ. No, I know, but these look terrible. Anywho, so. Well, maybe this one will look good.
That's not terrible.
how was your trip back from Seattle?
I just drove. Nicole came with me, and we popped into one more estate sale after, and I picked up those Roho. Did I tell you that I picked up those Roho air seat things? The brand is Roho.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And
those are interesting.
They go for a lot of money. Well, I got 10 of them. So, I mean, I think they'll average for 55, 60. You know? I thought the thing crashed again.
No.
I think they'll go for 55, 60, and yeah, that was a good, be good 450 in profit, something like that. They're weird shaped box, and the box is a little bit heavy, but they'll probably be like $8 to $12 to ship.
Did you sleep at all
When?
after you got home?
No, because I had to go to the office.
I didn't know.
Well, now you know.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the office.
Hey, Corey, I wanted to show you this.
Okay.
So I sold like an infant carrier on the internet, and I know you send some things by kind of like wrap it in bubble wrap and send it.
Yep.
Do you think something like this is acceptable? I mean, it's nothing that's breakable, and
What
it's pretty
is-
well
what's-
protected.
What's in there?
It's an infant carrier. That's like a backpack with a hard frame. I mean,
Could have
basically
put an
one-
infant in that package.
What's that?
Could have put an infant in that package. It's sealed so
could have.
tight.
It does take up some space, dude. It's crazy. So I'm trying to ship
can
it priority. And,
You can definitely ship it like that.
okay, so that's good because it's crazy. Like the priority shipping, it's like if it's 1 more inch, triples in price. This particular package, and if you take off 1 inch somewhere, then it's kind of like it's odd. I don't understand that.
It's all that dimensional.
If you didn't know this and you're in the chat, like tennis rackets and golf clubs and baseball bats, they can all be wrapped in bubble wrap and shipped. And I've probably shipped over 150 tennis rackets just, triple bubble wrapped because you can you can ship a tennis racket first class if it's a carbon tennis racket.
Yeah, if it's not those aluminum ones.
8 ounces. Yeah, the aluminum ones, you definitely.
Yeah.
You could hammer nails with those things.
Even expensive ones, you would do that?
Absolutely.
Anyone, don't matter. They're not gonna be like, what the fuck,
I mean, if you've ever played tennis, it's kind of
up.
hard to break a tennis racket. The only way to break it is to get really upset and slam it into the ground.
Remember the last time?
I think it'll hold up to routine drops and stuff like that pretty well.
It's very, very light too, and the bubble.
Yeah.
You put thick bubble on it. And you put a nice tape wrap on it, and there's no way in hell you're gonna break it. The only thing when you package things in bubble wrap is you just have to make sure that there's no little edges or little parts sticking off because it gets stuck in the machines. It'll chew you up.
I'm sure it's fine, but people are funny. They get like, oh my god, like the item could come perfectly fine, but
You're
if the
funny.
packing looked funky, they get all
Yeah.
upset.
You're funny.
What was it like? Is that like a Kelsey carrier or something?
It's not gift wrapping, I mean,
He's talking to you, guy.
huh?
Is that like a Kelsey carrier or is it a different brand?
Oh, it's let's see, it's called something with a V, Verb or something like that.
But yeah, those are awesome.
It is cool. It took a long time to sell. It took like 5 months.
Well, now you're about to get into spring again, so people are going to be out like hiking and shit with their kids. So that's probably why.
Yeah.
People are gonna be squirting out babies to stick in those things.
Hell no.
Kayla's squirting another one out here pretty soon.
No. No. You shut your mouth.
Survive and reproduce.
Hashtag one and done.
Hashtag primordial ooze.
Poor Hazel. Only child.
I know, poor Lenny's only child.
Why don't you can adopt a kid
Why would I want to do that?
if you wanted to have a kid without having to have the kid. Is that what you're saying? You don't want.
So then you've got to pay a shit ton of money for the kid?
Yeah, like
Hell no. You already have to pay money for a kid.
I'm only carrying on my own genetics for now. I can't afford any other genetics.
I mean, I think people that adopt kids, I think that's awesome, but I don't want to do that. Man, once your kid gets out of the diaper stage, it is super hard to even think about going back.
Really?
My kid is just about at the age now where she can wake up in the morning and get her own breakfast. Who the hell wants to go back in time and not sleep again?
Dude, I never want to see another dirty diaper in my entire life.
Ever.
Ever.
The diapers don't bother me. It's the lack of sleep. I mean, we have a
It's a
baby
combination.
in April. We're having a baby, and I'm loathing all this waking up every 2 hours and.
Is it your first or?
No, this is our second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Glutton for punishment.
Yeah, dude.
Some people used to have 10 kids, so
I
you know.
I know. You should have
I know.
had them pulled off in an accident already.
Nuded?
Just pulled off in an accident.
What'd you say, Kayla? Nuded?
Neutered.
Neutered.
Spayed or neutered.
Yeah,
Don't forget to have your husband spayed or neutered.
maybe we'll have a group vasectomy trip for all the guys that are.
Yeah, I'm going to get neutered. God.
Yeah,
Take
The
my
sec-
husband with you.
we can.
This guy never turns around for nothing. He's like,
we'll
what?
do a group vasectomy.
He's like, let's get done.
You're my part of the conversation. We're talking about having our husbands spayed or neutered.
I just like how that dude is hilarious.
Nothing makes him turn around except if you say, "Oh, we're talking about neutering." Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
We're talking about neutering my husband. Oh shit.
Kayla, we can feel men's pain. Like if somebody gets hit below the belt, another guy will look and say, "Oh." It's like you just feel it for somebody else.
100%.
It's the worst.
Sympathy pains. Krillin has
Yes.
other people's balls sympathy pains.
Spends a lot of time thinking about other people's balls.
You do.
I do. Just yours.
Oh man, did you go to any sales today, Rob?
Yes, actually, I did. I went to one sale. There was nothing there. But actually, I really went just to talk. Remember, the guy I was talking with the other night about the thrift store.
Yeah.
So I went there
because
because he was running the sale. So I was, went there to talk to him about that. And what was I gonna say? And then I hit a couple of thrift stores that were in that area. I did pretty good. I have like one little like off the beaten path thrift store that I do well at, but because nobody really goes there because it's not a busy thrift store. But it's one of those places that you have to you can't go too often because if you go too often, then you have to wait for them to build up inventory. It's not a big corporate one like Goodwill or whatever, Salvation Army. It's a small little one.
Yeah, I mean the Goodwill strategies here in Portland because there are so many people who go to them. Like you need to be there when the stuff comes out, or you're not going to get it.
That's how it is at my Savers. When I go there, I know the right times when they're going to bring the merchandise out.
Yeah.
I picked up some really good stuff. Some old. Weren't you asking about Tommy Hilfiger? Weren't you asking about that? Was it you?
Me?
Weren't you saying, "Oh, I'm looking for the Tommy Hilfiger with the big logo on it"?
Yeah, I said I'm looking for it and I never find it.
I'll show you what I found.
Okay, are you gonna put it on the internet to fucking sell it?
No, I want to
Someday.
show you.
I don't want to see that shit. I want to see that shit in an eBay listing. That's where I want to
Let's
see it.
say
I wanna see
hello
the
to our
fucking
friend,
active
the thrift
listing.
shop
Oh, here, and I
hustler.
got this here. Can you see this? Look, take a look, Corey. Can you see this?
That's
The
pretty
Polo Sport.
cool. Yep. That's
And then-
epic. Chris, what's up, man?
Nothing. It looks like Rob's like making sausage or something like that. You're like Papa Don't Preach.
Oh God!
Popping his cannelloni over there.
What'd you say?
It
did I
looked
say?
like you're making sausage or something. Italian sausage.
What'd you say? I'm making sausage over here.
You're making sausage over there.
Sausage, sausage,
Sausage.
Yes.
Sausage.
Sausage.
How do you guys say it? Sausage?
Sausage.
We say it's saucis.
It's sausage or sausage. Sausage and peppers.
And peppers.
We just
Here,
don't
Corey, look,
pronounce
here.
that AU that hard.
Can you
See,
see?
that's not that I know, but that's not the big box logo shit.
Yeah, but it's pretty big. Look, the collar.
Yeah,
It'll do okay, but it's not the.
yeah, it's not
No.
it's not the pop I'm talking about. But yeah, I'll definitely do okay if you actually list it.
No, the other one with the big logo sells for a lot of scaro, but this one still does all right.
Oh, there, yeah. It depends. Like some of them sell 400 or 500, huh?
Yeah, the other one sells the other fleece. When I was looking them up, of course, I was like, "Oh shit, that's not the one I have."
No, that's
Then I
a
got that
much
jacket.
less desirable piece. But you know that stuff's gonna go out of fashion pretty quick. So you might want to sell.
Oh,
that shit.
tomorrow if I don't list
Actually
it.
hard because
Seriously, it might go out of fashion tomorrow. Like it's
the
it's all-
Tommy Hilfiger store is currently selling retro
Yeah.
big box logo stuff. So
What?
you can go buy it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was at the mall last weekend. You
Yeah.
can buy brand new Tommy Hilfiger that looks exactly like the 90s big box
Yeah.
logo at the store.
They have
That
Bloomingdale's. I
sucks.
saw that. They had that.
I don't like
Bloomingdale.
that at all.
here, and I picked this up. This is a good brand to look at. Remember, Chris, not Chris, Corey. Remember we were talking about cashmere.
Yep.
A couple months ago. You were, this is a good brand here. Like, it's not super well known, but it does good. Can you see this here?
No.
Motherfucker.
You gotta hold it up
How
and
about you
watch your
tell
language.
us?
Only I can curse
No,
on
I
this
can see the
channel.
label here, but I got the. Can you see that?
No.
No.
Do you
Like,
not know where the
dude, like,
camera is on your
I know.
phone?
Exactly. Like, I'm gonna mute you and just get. You're just not. I'm about to eject you.
See something.
Am I warmer?
Close,
Yeah.
but we can't read it.
It's called Ballantine.
Yeah, I've had some of that stuff.
Corey, your camera's
Not the
broken.
green. not that Ballantine.
I'm talking about the clothing, you dork.
No, I thought you were talking about the green beer, the can of
No.
beer.
I found a Xenia cashmere blazer yesterday.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Xenia on a top.
What's up?
Xenia on a top.
Myrna
do you want me to do it for you? Ermenegildo Xenia.
Hermenegildo Xenia.
Well, we know what Krillin is here for.
He's here for the Xenia.
Yeah.
I know my camera's off, guy. I'm in my bed and I don't feel like being on fucking camera.
Why'd you put your what?
Oh, I see.
What? Everybody can see everybody else. If I was alone, I'd like put it on or something. But
I was alone.
if I was like broadcasting, I'd go down like by myself. I'd go downstairs, but like I want to sit in my bed because I'm fucking tired. Because I started working at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you probably
Hey,
just
how did that go?
Piss poor.
You didn't get
Oh,
that Coca-Cola hat or anything?
Nope, I didn't get the Coca-Cola head. I got actually for $175. I got a potential $800 to $1,000 Washburn guitar
That's
from
cool.
the late '60s, early '70s, but in like mint condition with all like metal hardware and just beautiful engraving and the original
that-
case. Washburn
Was
12-string guitar.
Was that Elvis poster gone too?
It was fake.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah, there was a
too old
badass fake of Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like the movie poster, but it was fake. So I got the only real poster that was in there. It was the Clint Eastwood poster. I bought that.
Oh, I saw that. How much was the price on that one?
$20.
That's cool.
It's framed really, really nicely.
What
I
movie?
kind of bought it for myself. Transporter, I think, is the movie.
Transporter.
Yeah, I don't know how known of a movie it was, but the clothing was very, very poorly taken care of and like very old and overpriced. And there was like of a house that age, I expect there to be like quality kitchen items like knives, different types of cutlery, and like things to prepare food with that are higher quality just because of the quality of the house and the region. But it was like the house wasn't. It was a house that somebody who wore Ferragamos would live in, but like they had like Payless shoes in there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like everything in the house was really, really just like cheap garbage.
Yeah.
And there were so many reproductions. There were like reproductions of reproductions of reproductions.
Kayla, did you get your little dishes?
I got a couple things that I really liked and wanted. Like the things that I was hoping to get were actually still there. I'm gonna go grab my little bag. Actually, I'll show you guys. We'll do a little show and tell. I'll be right back.
A little mini haul.
And then
Nice.
Krillin's gonna show us his sausages.
Sausage? I'm making sausage and peppers.
Oh my god.
How you
What?
doing,
Why?
Krillin?
Because I'm in a guinea tea. Is that why?
Yeah. Is that what you
Actually,
call it?
speaking of guinea tea, speaking of movies where they're making sausage and peppers, in Goodfellas, right? When they're in prison.
Yeah, when they slice the garlic real
Yeah.
thin.
Yeah. I knew the guy. All right. You know that scene pretty well, right?
Sure.
Okay. The guy who's cooking the steak, not the guy making the sauce.
He's like a
whatever.
big guy. He's a big guy, right?
No, that's the guy cutting the onions. That was Paulie. The guy who's flipping the steaks, his name is Frank Pellegrino. He owns a very famous restaurant in New York. Well, he's dead now, but it was called Rayo's Restaurant. It's very famous. He plays the character Johnny Dio. He used to come into where I used to work a lot. Him and his cousin I knew really well, but we never got to go there, because you can't get in. I mean, you have to know somebody to get into Rayo's. You can't just like walk in. Each celebrities have tables at the restaurant. It's not like it's a high-end place. It's like an old school place, but there's only like 10 tables, and only people. It's like it's in Harlem. It's like you gotta wait. It's like a months and months waiting list just to try to get a table.
Right,
People
right.
like what do they call it? Standby. But that guy he knew a lot about the business. He taught me a lot of stuff.
Cool. Kayla, you got your stuff?
I do, yeah. Let's see. So what I saw in the pictures and I thought would be gone almost instantly are these vintage mermaid plaques. So
Nice.
these are really desirable if you look them up on the eBay. Some of them go for like over $100. And I got a pair of 2 for $10. And they're
Was it
in
made
like
out of?
mint condition. These are like some kind of a resin. The most expensive ones are usually like a ceramic, but these still have the same look. And they'll still do really well. And they actually had another one. This one has some repairs. She is ceramic.
Wow.
But she's got some repairs on the tail here, but she's still probably like $50 or $60. These vintage mermaids do really well. But
Now you saw that in the pictures before you went, or what made it jump out to you? You saw it, and nobody was looking at it.
I was sure that they would be gone. But for whatever reason they weren't, and they were cheap, so I was surprised. The other thing that I don't know if I'm going to keep this or if I'm going to sell it because it's just super cute. I love these vintage anthropomorphic kitchen pieces.
Oh, I saw those in the photos. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
this
saw
is a butter dish,
Oh, that's nice.
funny.
but it's got a little face on it, and it's a little set of grapes, and it's so cute.
It's funny.
But somebody pays up
definitely.
for that? I mean, or
Oh yeah, these anthropomorphic like 1950s kitchen stuff is big money.
really?
Oh yeah, fruits and vegetables and stuff. They have like the little faces. Some of them go for hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
That's cool.
The only comp I found for this is a WorthPoint ad from 2007 that it sold for $12 on eBay, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Like 2007 might as well have been 100 years ago in terms of what an antique is worth.
Time, yeah.
So
And it's one, like, people sell shit for way too cheap on eBay all the time.
exactly. And then I also got this little chalkware fish. And it's got
I think that
eyelashes
stuff
and
is
stuff.
so kitschy, and I can't even
It
imagine
is.
it where you would put it. So
Oh
for
my
me,
god!
like, I
I
would
should show you the
never buy.
pictures.
I would never buy that ever in a million years.
That's
I mean, I
probably
would buy it.
$30.
Yeah, I mean, I would. All that stuff, I would never buy on a whim. Like, now that you told me, I would definitely buy it. But before, I would be like, that is the stuff that ends up in that aisle, that ceramic aisle at Goodwill.
I gotta
can
Well,
get
the
rid of
thing
this
is, you
stuff
have
from.
to know the difference between the ones that were hand painted by like grandma at a Color Me Mine class and the ones that were made by like Miller Chalkware.
Yeah.
in like the 1960s and 70s.
I
The
was just
ones
gonna
that were
ask.
professionally done, you can tell because they just look nicer. They're better done. You'll see a lot of these like fish and the mermaids. You'll see them at the thrift stores, and they look like your 5-year-old painted them because a 5-year-old probably did paint them.
Mhm.
Is there any hallmarks on them so you can tell what they are?
One of the most famous ones is Miller, Miller, Miller Chalkware. I actually have another one.
Dude,
No, he's saying, how did you tell that it was Miller Chalkware?
Right. Is there anything
Usually
on the
they
bottom?
have like on the side of them. This one does not. I don't know if this one was Miller or a different brand, but usually like on the side engraved on it, it'll say Miller and it'll even have a date. A lot of them are from the 70s. But there are people whose entire houses are decorated like that.
Gesundheit.
Like
Thank you.
I have a ton of that stuff in my house. You can't see it from this view, but like if I turn the camera around, like everything that I'm looking at is like all vintage everything. So I love that stuff.
That's weird.
For
All we can
yourself.
see is that dirty ass rack in the background.
That's all of Mike's crap. All of my stuff over here is really cute.
Mike, you have a dirty rack.
Dirty rack. I should do like a show and tell of all of my kitschy stuff. Because I have like a whole, I've actually done it on Sip and Flip. I have a whole hutch out in my dining room that's full of like vintage mugs and that I collect and all sorts of vintage cats. I have so many vintage ceramic cat figures, like a whole hutch filled.
I think I've seen photos of that on Instagram or somewhere.
Yeah, I posted pictures too. And then I also bought, so they had a ton of shoes and a lot of them were like dead stock vintage, but I picked up a pair that was really cool and the heel just like crumbled in my hand. It was like just disintegrated. But I did buy these 1970s Hush Puppies and they're dead stock. You can see like they're brand new.
Wow.
And they're like a sort of rust colored suede little
Wow.
T-strap sandal, super 70s. And they've even got the little cute Hush Puppy logo in there. So these were $8 and I think I can probably sell these for like $50. So it's not huge, but they were cute and I have a thing for dead stock vintage clothing. I just love the fact that
Dude,
somebody
all
bought
of
this
those
and never wore
shoes,
it.
the shoes that were in the closet upstairs,
Yeah.
it was just like all junk.
Most of them, that's where these came from, but all
Yeah,
the
I
other
saw-
ones were junk.
I definitely picked those up. I had those in my hand, I believe.
These were the only ones I thought were worth
Yeah.
anything, because they're still a good style. Like they're still cute.
Did you see were the ones that were red and blue and white still up there?
I
'Cause
saw
thought-
those. The
I
ones
thought
that I
those were-
picked up were gold. They were like a gold lame.
Yeah.
They were super shiny and strappy, and I was like, "Ooh, those are good," because they're ugly, right? They're the good kind of ugly. But I touched the heel, and it just like crumbled.
Yeah, the red shoes were like they were just beat to shit.
And then this was only $1, and I have no idea if I can even sell it for anything or if it was a silly thing to buy. It was probably a silly thing to
Is
buy.
that a pager?
It's a
Beeper.
pager.
Oh, you know how to
It's a
sell
beeper.
those?
How?
Dude,
I'll
you can
tell you how-
definitely sell a
I'm gonna
pager.
I'm going to tell you how to sell those, and this is a shout out to 19th Vintage, who is MIA, by the way. Sell it as a movie prop in your title.
Yeah.
Those things sell like crazy. Yeah.
I totally had this in
Mhm.
purple, by the way, back in like 1998.
A Motorola?
Uh-huh. Motorola.
Oh my God.
I get like between $10 and $15 for those things.
I didn't think it would be a big sale, but it was like
No.
I had to buy it just for,
Turn it on so it goes.
I'm
Yeah, I did
pretty
the same
sure
thing.
it is deader than dead.
There was a lot of like dead stock Playboys in there, like sealed Playboys from the
Can we talk
70s.
about the other thing that was in the basement?
The VHSs.
The giant boxes of porn. There was
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
some of
much
the stuff is
porn.
worth money.
I am
Boxed
talking
VHS porn. Yeah,
hardcore.
but I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
It was disgusting.
There was
That
some
stuff's
pretty
probably
gnarly
worth
shit in
something.
there.
There
Yeah,
was
where
some
do you
nasty
sell it,
hardcore
though?
porn.
On
And
on
how
You
do you
sell
buy it?
hardcore porn on eBay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a mature
Yeah.
section. You didn't know that?
No.
Dude, you probably walked away from like thousands of dollars worth of vintage.
That was probably the
I
most
don't-
valuable
porn.
thing in the house.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I could not,
No, I
in
don't
good
think
conscience,
so.
have bought nasty hardcore porn from the little old ladies that were checking me out. Like,
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
That's
I
the worst
totally
part.
would have. If it was worth money, I would definitely buy that shit.
I could not
Tracy
have done it.
Lords.
I didn't touch it to try to see like who's in it. Like, nope, don't care.
Vintage adult VHS.
Yeah. Look, hey Corey, look that stuff up. See if it is worth anything.
This was more modern, though.
Yeah,
Oh, I
this was
know.
probably like late
90s?
90s, early 2000s, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
The
VHS?
Playboys could some
VHS.
DVD, some VHS.
It was like Enormous Cox number 92.
Too good. Too good.
Yeah. And then so as I'm leaving, there's a bunch of people coming in with their children,
Oh, no.
like
Oh my
little
God.
kids, like 2, 3, 4. And the guy at the front door was like, just so you know, there's some stuff in the basement you might want to
Have you
avoid
heard
with the
about that?
children.
Oh, at least he said something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a sale where they literally, like, it was a clean out sale where they dumped all the contents of the stuff that was in the dresser. I just dumped everything on the beds, and literally, I guess because maybe they just sold the dresser and then boom, they just threw everything, and there was sex toys all over the bed, and I'm like, I'm laughing because
Oh man.
I'm like, these people, they don't even care that somebody else is gonna see this. Like literally, all
That's
over the bed
just-
was a whole bed
Oh my
filled.
God.
I got
That's
the
my
one
worst
piece of
nightmare.
the one piece of adult material that I purchased was the Marge Simpson edition of Playboy.
Just for funsies or?
No, dude, it's worth like $65.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
there's
How
a-
much were they asking for it?
$1?
There's
Oh!
Donald
It works.
How the fuck
You can
did
shuffle
you just
through
make
the-
that shit
through
work?
the set.
I put a battery in it.
Wow,
Yeah,
I just
but
got
doesn't
to
have
chill.
service.
Well, I probably can't get like a page. It looks like the screen is a little wonky.
I bet there's some
Hey, guys,
services
I gotta-
that still offer pagers.
I gotta run, guys. Have a
Bye.
good
Later, dude. It's good to see you, man.
Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Peace. That's awesome.
Um,
I never see them at sales ever.
I've never seen a pager ever.
Ooh, it's vibrating.
Ooh, maybe Marge.
Oh,
would
now
like
it
it.
turns around. All right.
Oh, so okay, here's some for 40, 40, 40, 40, 30. Yeah, it's at least $40.
Wow.
That's
For
pretty
Beepa?
cool. No,
No,
the
for
play
his-
the
for his
Marge
box
Simpson
and
Playboy
stuff.
is sealed. It's sealed.
Oh, it was sealed?
Yeah. It is sealed.
Well,
Here, that
it
one.
has to have somebody famous in it, obviously. It's got to be,
How much did
it's
you
got-
pay for it?
here's- It's got what?
How much did you pay for it?
It was $1 or $2 or something. I don't know. It wasn't much.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't much.
Well,
I mean, everything.
they had a
was-
bunch of like pinup books upstairs. Not vintage. They were like the new Toshin or whatever it is that I collect, but they were way too much money.
There was like 8,000 Hustler magazines. Like
There was
every
so much
Hustler
porn
magazine.
downstairs
Yes.
of varying
there was-
degrees.
Yeah, it went all the way from Playboy to like Aliens. Aliens.
I did not know to expect that.
That was hilarious. So
That's
so
nothing-
this is how it happened to me. So I mean, we were really the first people in the house, right? So I go down and the porn is under the table and no one's touched it yet. You can tell there's perfume boxes kind of on top of it. So I buy perfume. So I pull these perfume boxes off like, oh shit, that's empty. Oh shit, that's empty. Oh God. That's full.
Nicole had
hilarious,
sent me
though.
a
I mean,
picture of it, and she was like, "This
Well-
is here." And then when I got there was less DVDs. Like someone bought some.
yeah.
Well,
those
what
were
did you think it's there
The
for?
ones under the table were VHS tapes.
That's not okay.
VHS? Why not?
No, selling hardcore porn at a fucking estate sale.
Yeah, that is
Well, where are you
pretty.
supposed to sell it?
Well, you know what?
You
It's
didn't
it's not
burn that
classy,
shit when someone
dude. It's
dies.
not classy. You don't invite the public to a sale where you sell hardcore porn. I mean,
No,
it's
I
just
wouldn't.
not classy.
If I was
I
running
mean,
the
I don't
sale,
have any
I
problem with
probably
porn or like what?
if I was running the sale, I probably wouldn't. I mean, unless it was a real trash house that was like,
This
like
was
a
a
real,
trashy house.
huh?
This was a really trashy house.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
probably
kind of
would have been.
was.
Yeah,
There was trash all outside, like pieces and parts of scraps of stuff. But from the outside, the house looked amazing. When we were waiting to get in, I was like, "Oh my god, this is crazy!"
With
And
like
then
the
I
little
walked down the
glass,
stairs, and I was
like,
like, "Oh
things
god!"
on top of the fence and stuff. Like
All those blue
it
things.
looked fancy. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue things were cool. I think somebody passed away, and maybe
They said they were downsizing.
they were downsizing. Yeah,
That's
dude,
what
no
those,
way.
I mean, who
Because
knows? I'm just saying that's what these
there were
statements
no
are.
men's clothing in the house.
There was some downstairs.
well, then that would mean
Very,
they're downsizing. Then if they're taking it with
very,
them as a
very little. Very, very little. It wasn't like it did not look like a house that somebody was living in, Kayla.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell with estate sales since they move everything around. Like,
Yeah, I know,
I've
but
seen so much worse. Ugh.
you've seen worse than that?
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I've
that's
seen
that was
way
really
worse.
bad.
Those are the kind of
Portland,
sales I usually love, though. I like going to the digger sales where you really gotta like get in there.
I like going to the sales where I can like scrape a bunch of stuff off the surface and get the hell out and go to the next one.
Oh no, I want to like get in the boxes and like open up drawers and shit. That's where all my
No, I
favorite
don't
stuff
want to
is.
mess around. I want the drawers to be open. I want the Chanel scarves on the front counter. I'll pay a little bit more for them. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't want it on the counter. That means it's buku money.
I'm just kidding. That was like joking, dude.
Dude, I went in
love
one room on the closet door. They had hanging. This was about 2 months ago. They had a jacket hanging. It was the Loro Piana. It's called the Horsey jacket. I don't know why it's called the Horsey jacket, but it's called the Horsey jacket. It's worth good money. And it was right there on a hook. I was like, oh shit, I gotta grab it before somebody else does. You know. But you said you had issues with your piles at this sale, like you couldn't put. It was hard to make piles.
You couldn't, so you had to carry everything around with you, and if you had enough stuff, you were supposed to check out, put it in your car, and come back and lurk around some more.
No good. So now you said you were number 40. So how long it took you? How many did they let in on the first
40,
wave?
We were 39 and 40 or something like that, 39 and 40, but like they let like 30 people in and 5 people didn't show up. So we went in we were like, yeah, we were in like 10 minutes after the sale started.
Oh, that's good. So it was a decent sized house for 30 people. Is a decent sized house. Decent.
Yeah, but right? Dude, you couldn't. It was pretty fucked, actually.
It was a really big house, but it was a mess. Like tables were just like in the middle of the room, and
every
you
room
couldn't
had
easily
tables
walk
in the middle of
around.
it.
You had to like backtrack yourself, and then there were other people waiting in the doorway to get in. Like,
and everybody was carrying stuff around, so you're bumping into everybody.
I hate that. And then you put something down.
Everybody that I saw was like very like kind and like, you know, moved out of the way and stuff. But I didn't get there until 10:30. So by that point, most of the craziness had kind of died down.
Yeah. It wasn't that crazy. There was just it was all the people who were before us were like, like old, like 70 and I mean they were old. It's an
They weren't
old
pickers.
demographic there in Seattle.
A lot of the big pickers in the area are older guys, and they're
Really?
always the first ones at the sales.
Yeah, because they can't go to bed at
Fuckers.
night.
Yeah, they're up at
They
5
don't
a.m.
stay up on
anyway.
YouTube till 2 a.m. like us.
Yeah.
What
Like us
time is
young whippersnappers.
2:07.
Yeah, but they're gonna die too, and we'll get to buy the shit from them.
And they would buy their stuff.
The circle of reseller life.
The circle of life. Yeah.
So that was good that you didn't have to wait too, and it wasn't cold, right? You said.
Nah, it wasn't cold. It was pretty. The weather was nice, and
Nice.
I mean, I could have dug a lot more, but I was just like kind of pissed at the way they were organizing it. So I was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm not buying any more shit."
Mm-hmm.
I could have spent. I mean, if the prices were right, I would have. I mean, I really would have. I would have spent $1,000. But
Yeah, but let
Yeah,
me
the
ask you.
prices were not right.
what's up?
Now,
The
Kayla,
price was not right.
in Seattle, do you guys ever find any like '90s rock stuff, like from Nirvana or like Alice in
Typically
Chains? Any of those?
speaking, that stuff goes so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I've never personally found it, but I don't spend a lot of time in the men's section at thrift stores. And then at estate sales, they know exactly what they have. That stuff is priced accordingly, and it usually sells, the minute the door opens, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I know a
it
lot of
does
that stuff
exist. I just haven't found it.
Yeah, I was thinking this guy in California, but he seems like he doesn't talk. He doesn't talk about estate sales. I would think in California, the estate
Who?
sales like in Los Angeles, I figured there'd be tons of rock and roll stuff.
There's gotta be, yeah.
Who?
Chris,
Oh, Chris. He doesn't really do estate sales, though.
He doesn't
that's
like
what I'm
estate
saying.
sales.
Wouldn't you
He
be
wants
hitting
the
those
garage
estate
sale.
sales?
He
Dude,
wants
in
cheaper
LA,
stuff.
yeah.
Right? I mean, am I crazy? In Los Angeles, I'd be on top of that, like
It's probably
crazy.
a lot more expensive than what we're used to here.
Really?
I would think. I mean, that's kind of an assumption on my part, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
would
have it
think their
really
stuff
good
would be
in
more
Portland.
expensive.
Portland's amazing. You have to come up to Portland and do some estate sales here.
I
You mean
want
go
to.
down?
Shut up.
Look at you, Mr. A geographical location.
Yeah, like what
expert.
are you, like the fucking Rock of Gibraltar over there?
I'll tell you what. I was supposed to be on. You remember there was a television show back in the day. It was called "Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?"
I love that
Yeah.
show.
I was
That was-
supposed to be on a television show. I was an alternate, and because what happened was I messed up the interview. I had a
Imagine that.
yeah. I'm not going to get into for political reasons, but there were let's just say politically correctness put me off
Did
the
you
show.
try to fuck Carmen Sandiego?
No.
He was like, Carmen Sandiego tried to get my gabagool, and then they kicked him off.
Yeah. I wasn't their demographic. Let's just leave it at that for the show.
And Carmen Sandiego did not want to slurp your cannelloni.
And because guess what? I had a higher score than the people. They took like the 10 highest scores in my school. And I had higher scores than the 3 people who got to be on the television show. But
did you give them your manicotti?
No. I should have, right? At 14 years old.
You should have given them your pastak.
I should have given them.
Your pistachio.
discrimination.
So instead, you never got to be on the show, and you.
Well, I got
this
to go to the
day-
taping.
Oh. So
That's
now
not
you hate Carmen San Diego.
Yes.
That's a shame. I don't know where the hell you pulled that out of your ass from. Like
Pulled
what?
what?
How did we get to Carmen San
You're talking
He's
about
Diego?
saying that he
geography.
knows that Portland is south of Seattle. Therefore, he is qualified to be on Where in the World is Carmen San Diego. It's called mental gymnastics, Corey.
We don't since I'm from New Orleans and we're already like at the bottom. We don't say down. We always say up. Like you gotta come up here.
Because everything is up.
Yeah, because it's like below sea level and shit. So
That's
it's
hilarious.
just how I say it. Doesn't have to do with direction.
New Orleans. There's got to be some good estate sales down in New Orleans.
So here's the like the kind of caveat to that in New Orleans. Is New Orleans has suffered multiple cataclysms, fires, floods, plagues. It's an old city.
Locusts.
And it's an old city and there's artifacts, but there's been 5 like major floods, and there was one in obviously like 2005,
Sure.
Katrina. And dude, that destroyed so much of the stuff that would end up on the secondary market, and like tons of antiques and all that other shit.
Yeah. So where's the rich? Like, just its location with the shipping, just logistics.
The French Quarter
there
is
has to be
rich.
some
The
very
French
rich
Quarter is
old money.
rich. Yeah, the French Quarter is rich. It's old money and it didn't flood. So, that's a good place. But, people who live in the French Quarter they would have an exclusive kind of thing. They're not going to invite the public into their places generally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about estate sales. A lot of people just don't want people walking through the house like that, like picking through shit.
But they don't have like a suburb off to the side.
Yeah,
Like,
there's Lakeview, near City Park, and then there's Audubon Park, which is called Uptown. But
Yeah.
I don't think Uptown flooded either. Usually where the rich people live doesn't flood. But yeah, if you can go to an estate sale in Uptown, oh my god, dude, they're like there's neighborhoods of like Greek revival mansions from like, the turn of the century.
Yeah. Because that's what I was telling this guy. What's his name? Lonnie. I said, why don't you go? You know what? Why don't you go to like the estates, like kind of like exactly like what you did, going to take a shot on Seattle? Like, you know what? Go drive 2 or 3 hours. Drive down to whatchamacallit like
From
like I
Baton
said,
Rouge to New Orleans is only an hour.
Yeah, drive down there. A lot. You know what it is? A lot of people.
It's only an hour, dude.
No. I understand, but what I'm saying is, a lot of people, just from watching YouTube, a lot of people are turned off by estate sales because they don't. What?
Good.
What'd you say?
I said good. I'm a salty old picker guy. I don't want anybody to be at the estate sale until after I'm done.
Yeah.
Like when I'm done, everybody else can come in and buy what the fuck they want. But I want to be the guy. I want to have first right of refusal for everything.
Well, with certain companies,
is that selfish?
Well, my point is, with certain companies, like I don't even bother trying to get the numbers or anything, because in the beginning, they're so high that it's better for me to just go at 2:00 in the afternoon, because you know what? A lot of times the woman is so high that the good stuff will still be there anyway, because she is gonna price it at eBay prices in the morning.
Smoking that rhubarb when she was pricing.
Well, no, she just says, you know what? I know I'm gonna be able to sell it at 2 or 3 o'clock, so boom, she'll lower the price at whatchamacallit, she'll lower the price, and then
On
give
the
us stuff for.
second day, not on the first day though.
A lot of times first day, but just at noon she'll do a price cut. Like say even on the big expensive stuff, she just puts the marker. Noon, boom, prices in half. At 2:00, price is like 75% off.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Or sometimes she'll do this woman. There's one woman who gets like the tippity top sales, the ones that the sales like the mansions. A lot of Loro Piana. A lot of Ermenegildo Zegna.
Elga Menga Jenga Bajinga.
I think
Ermenegildo
you're just
Zegna.
looking for reasons to say those words.
Dr.
Brioni.
eBay. Either Corey is sleepy or drunk. I don't know who Dr. eBay is. Hi, Dr. eBay. Flipper Joe is always worth a dolphin. I'm tired. I woke up at 1:30 this morning to go to the estate sales in Seattle. And now I'm kind of tired, but I wanted to make a video doing some drafts, but most of the drafts sucked, so I had to devolve into laying here listening to Krillin.
How can you be doctor of eBay and you don't even have a channel, you don't have, what's the deal?
I don't know, and they what you talking about? Oh, he doesn't have a channel? Who the fuck is Dr. eBay?
I don't know. Sounds
Dr.
fishy to me.
Let's see. Send him the link here. Dr. eBay, this is an open forum. Let's see who you are. Here, click on this link with click
Join
on this
us.
link. Yeah, click on this link here with Chrome, and then you can vintage.
Where's the guy, the masked flipper?
I mean, $5 says that he's gonna say that he doesn't have a camera or he doesn't have.
He's the masked breather.
The mask. I remember that guy came on. I was
Dude was
pissed
just like
myself.
he just came on and started breathing.
I remember this
We were
guy
like, you're
came on.
totally welcome here, but could you not heavy breathe into the mic?
Me?
Yeah, that was.
No, to him, to that guy.
Who said? Did I say that or did you say that?
I said that.
Okay. Dude, that was really funny. Cause I don't know, I don't know if he was trying to troll or not, but we just don't care. You can't troll us really because we just don't care.
Oh, my hernia. Oh. Oh, God.
Someone's gonna need somebody to hold his balls and tell him to cough.
Yeah, I'm holding on tight because I don't want to burst.
You just gotta pop him back up inside there.
Oh
Oh.
no. Dr. eBay, where are you?
Is he a real doctor? I need a doctor for my hernia.
He fucked up his hernia. He needs Dr. eBay.
Are you qualified for hernias, Dr. eBay?
Can you use the name eBay? Can you use the name eBay in a username? That's not copyright infringement or something?
I don't think you're allowed to. Well, I mean, it's not like he's producing content, so I don't think you're allowed to if you produce content, though.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. There was some guy who was producing content who I don't like, and he had eBay's logo on his thumbnails, and I was like, interesting. I don't know about that. I hope they delete those videos because I don't like that guy. Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, I got the craziest meat hook today. My meat hook brings all the meat to the yard.
I thought this guy was joining the chat, Dr. eBay.
No, he disappeared
he's
now.
too much of what?
He got scurred.
Oh yeah, he's just a big pussy.
What a dill hole.
Way to be welcoming for for two people watching the show. Sorry, sorry if you're not one of our already established 7 friends. You're not welcome here.
Everybody's welcome
How many
here.
are there? 7?
Just don't piss me off or not. So that's
There's
all.
11 people.
That's a lot.
There was like a lot. There was more than that before. There was like 16.
Yeah, and then 5 of those
16?
people fucked off.
Who,
I
Mal?
don't care.
No, I don't know where Mal
Mal
is.
dog.
What happened to Jackie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her for
You're not
weeks.
the only person who's asked that. I've never really seen her. I didn't know who the hell she was when she came on here. So I guess I heard that she wasn't really producing very much, or she wasn't making videos. But she usually makes a lot of videos.
I don't know.
Is that right?
But she's always on the live chat with this other guy, with this other couple from California.
So
Uh-huh.
how come the masked flipper all of a sudden did someone
Dude,
tell him
that
we were
is
talking about
hilarious.
that's
Dr.
creepy.
eBay is the masked flipper.
It's Dr. eBay the masked flipper. He must be.
Dr.
How
eBay is his
otherwise? How
formal
did he
name.
know?
Oh,
He
We were-
goes Dr. eBay by
We
day.
were just
and
we
then
were just
masked flipper
warning
by night.
people. We were just warning people against heavy breathing. Dude, there's a place called Uncle Pimpy's Axe Palace. I need to screen share this.
ow!
Up for
Ow.
grabs is a really evil butcher's type meat hook. A rad piece with a cool rat rod type feel.
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna show
This is
us
a
or what?
listing on eBay. It's an Uncle Pimpy's. It's an Uncle Pimpy's axe palette. All right. Hold on a second.
Oh
not gonna
God!
show us?
There's a Facebook group.
Huh?
There's a Facebook group. If I type it in, it brings up his Facebook.
Who?
Oh, you know what that is?
The
That's a shifter.
Yeah, it's a
not a
shifter
meat hook.
turned into a meat hook. Well, yeah, look.
Wow,
it's
that's
turned
badass.
into a meat hook. It's a shifter turned into a meat hook.
Yeah, B&M shifter.
Why would you
Uncle
want that?
Pimpy's Axe Palace. It looks like he makes weapons for psychopaths.
Yes. Usually, you want to know what's funny? Usually, it's the other way around. Usually, people want a shifter for their car, but they'll take something else and make it into a shifter, not take a shifter handle and make it into a weapon.
Yeah, that's a crazy weapon, right?
Yeah, that's really. What's that movie again? American Psycho?
Yeah. Uncle Pimpy's. It's called Uncle Pimpy's.
So I'm at this
Reed.
guy's Facebook page,
Uh-huh.
and he actually makes really cool shit.
Who?
Where's he from?
Uncle Pimpy. I'm screen sharing it. If you click on me,
I
can
see.
show
I can see.
Oh, it shows it.
Where-
And he just left the chat again. Jesus Christ! You give him one job. You had one job, Corey.
Uncle.
He'll be back.
Just talk
So this guy, here's the guy that makes it.
Whenever your debuff calls up.
But look at all these cool things he makes.
Oh, glad you could join us.
Welcome.
Shut up, asshole.
So
Fart
he
knocker.
makes all of these. Look at all these. What are these? Screwdrivers or ice picks?
Prison shanks.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's
Oh
a
my
prison-
God! Look at this though. He's really talented. These are
Wait,
very.
what is that?
cool.
It's an axe, but it's something.
This? I don't know. Old
a
school
hatchet.
modified plumb head
Yeah.
with like a custom handle.
Yeah.
These are really
Production
cool.
soon.
I mean,
A mace. Whoa.
he's talented.
He
as
makes.
fuck.
I mean, these are like custom murder tools.
Yeah, like honestly, I got news for you. I mean, I'm not, Corey. Like, wouldn't you be afraid that this, like, you would want to even sell this kind of stuff? That they would report you to some? I don't know. I just would never mess with that kind of stuff.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Nothing.
Oh, God.
Here, let's all
What?
sit in a circle and talk about what we're afraid of.
Meat hooks. And I could just see it now that you're gonna get a call from a district attorney saying, "Oh wait, you invented some killing weapon. Now you're responsible for."
Exactly, the person who got killed.
Shit happens, bro.
I don't know. Meat hooks have been around for a while.
That's true. Yeah. Somebody said that the treasure. What are they called? Treasure flippers.
Treasure hustlers.
The treasure hustlers might have had some issues with their eBay,
YouTube.
but that's rumor. That's not verified.
That's from somebody in the chat below.
Yeah,
I'm saying
exactly.
it's
So
not
take
verified.
it
It's
with a
just
grain of salt.
hearsay. It's hearsay.
Dr.
I don't know
eBay
who
is
this
back
Dr.
with some
eBay
quips.
fellow is. What's SMH mean?
Shaking my head.
Are you shaking your head because I don't know what SMH is? Yeah, I don't know. Mushroom flipper.
We had
Yeah,
pizza tonight, and my pizza had mushrooms on it, and it was so good.
it was fire.
Permissions.
It was delicious. It was so good that I was actually stealing the mushrooms off of his pizza.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out this Dr. eBay fellow.
I don't know why he doesn't just come in and say hi. He obviously wants to chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. We got the mass flipper. We got Michelle. We got the thrift shop host. Your pizza place ran out of pizza. That's so sad.
I think today was National Pizza Day. That's what Mike said.
National Pizza Day?
Supposedly.
Every day is fucking National Pizza Day. We live in the United States. Like, pizza is like what people eat every fucking day.
It's always pizza day in my
I
heart.
almost walked
We
off
have
the top.
terrible diets. American people have really, really bad diets. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Alright, I think I should go to sleep now.
It sounds like you are barely hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. I could sing some Pink Floyd or something first.
Dr. eBay says that we're mean.
Just now. Yeah.
Chat with mean people,
It doesn't
never.
listen,
I'm
yeah.
here in my corner crying now. He's such a baby.
If you came in and like hung out with us, maybe we'd be friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't call you names if you were hanging out with us. Maybe. Actually,
Unless we liked
this
you.
exactly like this is not like the cool kids club. But obviously, by the fact that Rob hangs out here, it's not the cool kids club. No. I will see you soon, Kayla. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks everybody for watching. And somebody came in. Who's that? Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
How's it going?
You're just leaving. Sorry. Oh God.
That's okay. I'm glad you came in and said hi. I've just been going for too long, and I've run out of steam. My steam is done.
You need some steam it?
I need some steam back dollars. All right, kids. Good night.
Michelle, what are you eating?
Ice cream.
Mmm.